Man, how am I even gonna start this one?
Yoo-hoo, shitheads.
How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I'm Dragon, or GreatStonedDragon if you're not into the whole brevity thing, and I'm so excited that it's Sleep Token Day. This is the third single that Sleep Token has put out before their new album, Even in Arcadia, comes out on May 9th. I'm freaking out about it, man. I couldn't wait, and now here we are. I'm about to get my wake and bake on and get into the new Sleep Token single. Now, if you're not as well versed in Greek mythology as I'm not, I had to look up who Damocles was and kind of did a quick recap of the story. And basically what's going on here is Damocles serves the king Dionysus, and Damocles is kind of like a grade A brown noser. He is all about how great Dionysus is, to the point where like it's almost like Dionysus is you sitting at your table at a restaurant, and Damocles is the waiter who keeps coming up to ask if the food is good while you've already got your mouth full, to the point to where Dionysus is like, can you just shut the fuck up, dude, and let me eat this, please? What Dionysus does is he takes Damocles and he gives him the riches and like the glory and like the privilege and the luxury of sitting here in the king's throne and to be able to sit and feel what it feels like to be king. And Damocles is like, hell yeah, dude, let's go. But then Damocles looks up and he sees, suspended by a single horsehair, a sword hanging just above his head. So the whole story here is to kind of talk about like even those who are at the top or who are a king, they experience the anxieties and the dread and the turbulence of everything could potentially come crashing down around them at any given moment. And I feel like that's really portraying what Vessel's trying to talk about here, which is, hey, Sleep Token has grown into something massive. Sleep Token is a movement. Sleep Token is huge, but he's still struggling with the anxieties of all of it falling apart at any given moment. And a lot of this is aimed at you freaking dickheads out there who keep trying to like blast his identity. I mean, luckily for us, Vessel is an artist, and what artists are good at doing is taking their pain and their anguish and putting it into art, making it into something beautiful. And I'm really excited to find out how that's going to sound with Damocles today. By the way, my wife got me a new Sleep Token shirt for our 1-year wedding anniversary, which was last weekend, so I had to rep it. I saved it just for today. Here we are. Let's freaking go, dude. If this is your first time hearing Sleep Token, which I doubt it is, because I feel like a lot of people who like Sleep Token already come looking for reactions to Sleep Token, but say it is. Make sure if you like the song, you go add it to your Spotify or Apple Music. Sleep Token's fantastic, absolutely worth deep diving all their music. I have done a reaction to every single song in their discography, all on the channel already. Make sure to check those out if you're looking for other Sleep Token songs to listen to. And keep in mind, this is a stoner channel, so there's rolling tutorials, smoke sesh videos, and stuff like that already here as well. I'd love to see you in some of those videos too, if that's your vibe or whatever, dude. Speaking of, the bong is packed. Pause the video if you're going to roll up or pack up to blaze one with me before we get into the song. That's the ritual of this channel, is before I get into any reaction, I do a fat ripper, and that's what's about to happen now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy hanging out with me. I'd appreciate that. I'm not going to waste too much more time because this looks delicious, and it's new Sleep Token. Why am I dicking around here, dude? Let's get into this.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back.
I don't know, man. Did you text him?
No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels
more
like
flamingos.
falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me.
Sounds like a Kingdom Hearts intro.
And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony.
Ooh, the layered vocals there.
When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
God. Okay, I'm gonna pause for just a second. So already he's expressing like the fear and angst. It very much is the Damocles type of mentality of like, look, I've got this, I've got all of this, and this is amazing, but what's it gonna look like when I don't have it anymore? Ooh, man, what a weird headspace to find yourself locked in, you know? Maybe I'm just baked. Well, no, that's a definite, but that's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. Damn. Scroll down here.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game.
You're absolutely killing the game right now, dude.
Grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like
Lamenting.
falling into the deep. From
2 Chainz it up big time on us.
over the peaks. And I play this chord and days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the current is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all.
That switch right there from this softer, much more I don't want to say laid back, but it was definitely brought down a whole notch, and then they just freaking flipped the switch and went right in. I'm gonna back it up. I want to hear that again. And you guys are coming with me. Let's go. We're going on a little adventure.
When the river runs dry,
It's not back far enough. Hold on. Just sit down. All right. We're gonna get there. Give me a second. All right, let's go.
until the tape
Soft on the ride. It almost sounds like he's using brushes or extra muffling on a snare.
When the river runs dry and the current is cold, how will I know if I can't see the
That's a
bottom?
huge sound, man.
Choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone and who will I be when the empire falls?
Man, I'm glad I got this big for this.
And I'll be forgotten.
I am.
Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is silent to you feels like it's screaming to me.
Oh, man.
Well, nobody told me I'd get tired of myself when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell.
All right. So here, obviously, he's just bearing his soul to us in this place of saying, it may look great from where you're looking, but for me, from my perspective, this shit can suck sometimes when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. Damn, you should just take a minute and just like simmer with that. I feel like that's something that we could all take and put into a little bit of perspective, because like, depending on where you're at in your life, you can look at that and be like, I want to be him. I want to be able to play in front of these giant crowds. I want to be this, amazing musician. But work's still work. No matter what you're doing, work is going to be work. That's why it's work. And when you want to make your dreams happen, it takes work. And to be in his position, to have like, all he's trying to do is give us really great music and a fun thing to, be a part of. And then there's dickheads that are trying to ruin it for everybody else. And like that, leave it up to people to fuck shit up for people, Oh man. All right, let's get back into this.
The river runs dry and the curtain is cold. How will I know if I can't see the bottom?
I love the piano in
and
this.
choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone and who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Fucking kidding me? Somebody's been using his practice pad, I think. Never in my life. That's right. Hit it out, boys. What happened to the banner? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the Dark Souls stuff again. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm ready for Even in Arcadia to come out. May 9th, baby. Mark your calendars. It's not that far. It's going to feel like forever, but it's not that far in all actuality. Time flies. I loved that. It was different. It was softer. It was but more impactful. It felt like. It felt more like I said lamenting, and I feel like he really was lamenting, and I'm okay with that. I invite that. You know, one of my favorite songs from The Nightmare Before Christmas is Jack's Lament. I've known all the words to that since I was like 14. But that's a good thing. That's what art is about. It's about taking your feelings, your emotions, your experience, what you're going through, and just like having some therapy with a talent that you have. And man, talk about a talent. Two's performance in this was different. It was a little bit more dialed back, and up until, it's always up until with him. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, this is a groove. Then I don't get it. I should do more paradiddles. I know this now. But it's good to hear Vessel having therapy with himself. You know, you got to work that stuff out. And it's given him great content, because that was thought-provoking and gut-wrenching and groovy. Put that all in a blender and you got yourself an amazing musical smoothie. This being their send-off before we get the full album has got me so excited. I feel like this is them just setting the tone for what this album is about to be. The track listings are out, and I read them this morning, and I can't remember any of them because I am baked. And that's okay. It's going to come out on May 9th, and I'm going to go through all of them again anyways. What did you think? Did you like this one? Did you hate this one? Do you feel it's not sleep tokeny enough? Or do you feel like it's just the right amount and a little bit more with some sprinkles on top? Let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if you joined me for the smoke session earlier in the beginning, dude, because that's always fun. But Sleep Token's on tour. Let me know if you're going. I am not, because they're stupid expensive, and I'm pretty sure already sold out at all the areas around me. And that's okay. That's totally fine. I will be happy here just having the album and knowing that everybody is there having the best time, because their live footage since I've started watching it is amazing. They put on such a performance, and it's so cool to see that they have just like this massive pull at these places, because they're booking humongous venues, especially for like someone from this genre. What a time to be alive. I remember listening to like metalcore and stuff growing up in high school, and it being like such a not popular thing, and now to see bands like Sleep Token packing out like coliseums, oh, fucking rad, dude. Life is cool. And so are you for hanging out here and watching another one of my Sleep Token videos. Like I said, I've got tons of other Sleep Token content already on the channel. Make sure to check that out. It is a little dated, most of it, so take it with a grain of salt, but still, it's fun, and so are you. I'm going to go smoke pot about it and get into other videos, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. Make sure to thumb up this video, subscribe, come hang out with me another one, and go support Sleep Token. What is it that we say? Worship? Dragon abides.